Okay, first of all, I'm extremely proud of our team. It was a huge win for us. They seized the moment. We talked about this being a great opportunity for us, and our guys seized the moment on the field. I'm very proud of our fans. I mean, our fans were off the charts the whole game and really helped us win this football game. A couple keys, going into the game that we felt like we had to do to win is stop the run. And we did that. I think they had 46 yards rushing. Hats off to our defense against one of the better rushing teams in college football. And then we talked about we had to run the football, and we felt like we had to run for 200 yards plus, and we ran for 237. Kerryon Johnson, I mean, I've been saying it for a couple weeks. He's one of the best running backs in the country, if not the best. He proved it tonight, and he needs to be in the Heisman talk. And very proud of him, not just rushing, but he had a big reception too, and he does a lot of different things in protection. We started out the game, I think we had to kick 3 field goals. We got in the red zone, and that was a tough start. And then we started getting some momentum. We hit a couple big plays, and then we got the second half. And in the fourth quarter, I just felt like, we really won the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Big win. It puts ourselves in a really good position to play for the SEC West here in 2 weeks. I'm real proud of our team. Questions?
What changed since the second half of the LSU game? What's changed with this team? What's come together?
First of all, it was an extremely tough loss. And when you face adversity, you either get better from it or you fold your tent. And our team got better from it. And we've been saying that. We played really good football since then. Our guys have been urgent. We've been talking about championship urgency probably for the last 3 weeks, and they're doing it. And they carried it over the field tonight against one of the better teams in America, and we beat them soundly.
Talk about Jarrett's play.
Yeah, Jarrett played great. Early on, I mean, they got some guys that can really get after the passer. We had a little trouble protecting the first couple drives, and then things settled down. We were able to run the football and mix it up a little bit, and real proud of Jarrett. And he had the running touchdown. I thought that was big, and when he runs it just enough, I think it changes everything.
You like his decision making, especially these last 2-3 weeks with the RPOs and everything, and
Yeah.
throwing directly. We saw the blitz coming through directly
Yeah.
at the blitz for the screen
I
pass.
thought he did a great job. You see his quick release, and those are on him. I mean, and he just has to have the instincts, and he's doing that. I'm very proud of our offensive line. I need to say that too. I mean, Darius James tried to play again. Mike Horton wasn't. He was probably 85%, and so we had, 2 of our other guys in there, and against a very, very good defensive front. I think they came into the game one of the better rushing defenses in America.
You just alluded to it, but for Kerryon to have that much success against the 5th-ranked rush defense in the country,
Yeah.
what does that say about what he's been able to do now?
Well, like I said, Kerryon's not just. I mean, I don't know if there's a better running back out there. I mean, I'd like to see it, but he's one of the better players in college football, and he's proved it time and time again what he means to us. I'm proud of our offensive line too. They imposed their will on him in the second half.
Gus, all year you talked about getting better, but did you see this coming?
Well, we knew we were a good team. We knew that. We had some growing pains early. Obviously, this is a team that's light years away from the one week 2. Then the second half, LSU, we had some adversity. Things happened. We didn't respond great, and we've continued to get better. And I've said it before, the top teams in the country this time of year, they find a way to get better. Very few teams can get better. I feel like we did tonight. Now, I mean, we still got a lot in front of us, but tonight we played very well.
Going back to KJ for a minute, because he topped 1,000 yards for the season tonight. That's the 9th running back to do it since 2009. You've had a lot of them. Where does he start to stack up against the Petways and Trey Masons and Cam, Artis Paynes?
Yeah, I mean,
and those guys?
I think it's kind of yet to be seen, but he's in that conversation, and I think we usually have. I think we've had a 1,000-yard rusher every year I've been here, and he fits in that mold. But we'll wait and see at the end. I'll be able to answer that a little better.
Gus, they walked the ball down the field, made it 7-0.
Yeah,
It almost
first
looked like
drive.
the defense had to make an instant adjustment, and then
Where they hit us, I mean, you're gearing up for the run, and then they hit us on the little play action, the crosser, and we kind of lost him. And that was a big play, and give them credit. I mean, they're a good team. They've trashed everybody else they played, up front, and then running backs have ran wild through pretty good defenses. And we settled down. We talked about we're gonna have to weather some storms, and after that, but we settled down and we stopped that run, and we were getting them before they got going.
What
say about your defense to be able to bottle up Chubb and Michelle
Yeah,
the way they did?
I mean, we got one of the best defenses in the country, and they proved it again tonight. And we may have played our best game up front. I mean, we've been very good up front all year, but they took on the challenge, and they controlled the line of scrimmage. I mean, like I said, 46 yards before the game. I don't think anybody would have predicted that.
Coach, Darius Slayton, a guy who was committed to Georgia, not before signing day, committed to Auburn, had a tremendous game tonight. But you know, in your eyes, the transformations he made from last year to this year, how key is he on this team?
Yeah, you know, he got rolled up there in the first quarter. I don't know if you saw that, but he got rolled up, and we were a little worried about his ankle, and so he wasn't 100% the way he finished. But he made the play down there when he rolled in the end zone. He's made explosive plays for us, you know, when he's been healthy, and he's starting to come on. He can really run.
Yes, you put Kevin Steele up for the Broyles again, and with this kind of performance against that rushing attack to hold him to 46 yards, and what he's done all season again, but to do it on an even bigger stage.
Yeah, he needs to be in the final, so there's no doubt about that. You know, and he did it last year too.
Coach, you talked about going into the game, meeting the moment, the opportunity, but to actually see them play up to that moment, what was that like?
Yeah, it was special, you know, and you know, it felt really good tonight. I mean, it felt like it's coming together. Like I said, our crowd was unbelievable, and our guys gave them something to cheer about, and it was just it was a good win. It was a good win and a good night.
How much
Third down
of this,
defense was pretty.
Yeah, third down defense was really good.
Turning over 50%
Yeah.
by the end.
Yeah, third down defense was really good. You know, we weren't great on third down on offense. That was probably the negative. But you got to give them credit. I mean, they do a good job with their third down defense and all that. But our third down defense was 3 of 14. That's big time against that bunch because they can run the football. I think they came in being one of the better third down offenses, you know, in the country.
That's the second week in a row the game kind of tipped on a punt
Yeah.
play for. Just what does that say about, you know, what your special teams unit has been able to do?
Well, we corrected our field goal. I mean, that was probably the number one thing. Now, they had a couple kickoff returns on us. I mean, you know, and then Daniel did a good job of pooching. The wind was really swirling out there, but on the punt, we got down there, they muffed it, and we were right there with it. And then I think we scored right after that, and that kind of put the game away.
How important is it to capitalize on mistakes the way you did tonight?
Yeah, you have to. When you're playing a really good team, you've got to capitalize when you have the opportunities, and you know, and we did that tonight. Like I said, the slow start, the 3 field goals at first, you know, and then third downs was probably the only negative that I kind of feel right now.
How long does it take for a coordinator to get comfortable with what his quarterback can do as far as Chip and Jarrett?
Yeah, I think it takes a little bit, and you got to keep in mind that Jarrett played 4 games before he got here, and I know everybody was, you know, and we talked about he just needs experience, and he can make all the throws. He's got a quick release. His decision making was really good, and you know, Chip was just finding out information about him early and about our team. And I thought Chip did an outstanding job tonight, you know, mixing up the run, the pass, the reverses, the misdirection, and everything that went with it.
Another game where somebody just can't block Jeff Holland. I mean, it's not like he's not at the top of somebody's scouting report.
Yeah.
What kind of adjustments has he made throughout the whole year, knowing he's going to get
Yeah,
double?
Jeff's a dynamic player, and you know, a lot of times they were putting him back and chipping on him and all that. But he put constant pressure on that quarterback, and you know, we felt like if we could stop the run, put a little pressure on the quarterback and see how he responded against our defense, our crowd, and so it was good to stop the run.
Just to the big picture, just what is the feeling, what's going through your mind when it's to stay alive in the SEC West, for everything that you wanted to play for is alive, and to do it in the fashion that you did against the number 1 team, against a rival you'd struggle against? What's been going through your mind last half hour?
You know, just probably proud of our team, and we have a great opportunity right now, and our goal was to win the SEC championship, and here we are, November 11th, and we're right in the middle of it, and all the dreams that we have are still alive. And you know, after the LSU game, I said it's not the end of the world, and what I meant by that is we still controlled our own destiny, and we still do that, and we beat a very good team handily at home. I think we're pretty healthy right now. I don't think there was anything that'll hurt us moving forward. We've got a non-conference game next week, and then we play, and it'll probably be another number 1 team in 3 different weeks.
How important was this game for the fan base, for this team, for this program, for you? Hadn't had a big win like this in a while.
Yeah, it felt great. It felt great, and like I said, our team seized the moment. It was a big moment. I think everybody in this room knows that, and our team sees the moment.
Just big picture, how are you guys able to score 40-plus points in every SEC game? You're averaging like about 42 points.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, and that's, when you say that, that's really something. I think it's just we're balanced. We can run the football, our vertical passing. We've been pretty efficient with that, and we're playing with pace.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.